Ukrainian forces successfully repelled another Russian assault near Toretsk. The incident, involving the T-64 tank from the 28th Brigade and support from the Hiurza elite unit, showcased a blend of modern drone warfare and traditional armored combat. According to report, Russian assault troops attempted to seize a building as a makeshift shelter for advancing forces. However, Ukrainian FPV drones quickly identified the target, enabling the Ukrainian tank crew to launch a counterattack. Rather than allowing the enemy to regroup, the coordinated effort between the tank and the drone operators forced the Russians into a precarious situation. Ukrainian crew utilized the T-64 tank's firepower to demolish the building with a single shot, effectively neutralizing the threat and halting the enemy's progress. This precision strike not only eliminated the immediate risk, but also demonstrated the growing importance of integrating unmanned aerial vehicles with armored units in modern combat scenarios. Meanwhile, a tank of the 24th Separate Mechanized Brigade in Chasiv Yar destroyed an enemy armored personnel carrier from a distance of 30 meters. The brigade's press service reported on this. The military showed a tense battle with the invaders for the city in the Donetsk region, the fate of which was decided by a Ukrainian tank. The 24th Brigade stated that the Russians continue to advance on Chasiv Yar, using elite airborne divisions, motorized rifle brigades, and other units. During one of the enemy's attacks, which involved several armored vehicles and infantry, Ukrainian soldiers of the 24th Brigade burned an airborne assault vehicle with a grenade launcher in the city's urban area. The second enemy armored vehicle, which continued to move, was destroyed by fire from a Royal Brigade tank almost at close range, from a distance of 30 meters. Earlier in January, soldiers of the 24th Separate Mechanized Brigade destroyed 4 Russian BMD-4s near Chasiv Yar. The invaders used a total of 6 such armored vehicles in that attack. In addition to mechanized assaults, the Russians also use the tactics of small infantry groups. They are trying to penetrate the rear of the Ukrainian defenders' positions, covertly accumulate, and attack. The invaders are also constantly attacking the positions of the defense forces with artillery, aircraft, and attack drones, completely destroying the remains of the settlement. Fierce fighting for the town of Chasiv Yar in the Donetsk region started in early April 2024. Not only that, on Friday, January 31st, the 100th Separate Mechanized Brigade of the Ukrainian Ground Forces shared the footage. Footage that makes Hollywood blockbusters pale in comparison. A group of occupiers infiltrated an industrial facility in Toretsk-Bakhmut district, Donetsk region, the military stated. As reported, the task of expelling the invaders was assigned to an armored group consisting of a tank commanded by Anubis, a crew of an M2 Bradley IFV commanded by Apostle, and a clearance team from the National Police Special Unit CORD, supported by a Senator MRAP armored vehicle. In addition, a drone of the 12th Special Operations Brigade Azov of the National Guard of Ukraine has guided 203mm 2S7 Pion self-propelled artillery systems at a Russian assault group. The brigade posted the video on its social media. It is reported that on New Year's Eve, December 30th, 2024, a Russian assault group attempted to attack the positions of the Ukrainian defense forces in the Toretsk sector of the Donetsk region. The enemy used 5 BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicles, equipped with slat armor and electronic countermeasure systems, to transport troops. The Russian armored vehicles were attacked during the transportation. Judging by the footage released, drones and artillery were used, and one of the BMPs apparently hit a mine. The footage shows how 2 armored personnel carriers brought the assault group to the building. The infantrymen hurried up and took up position in one of the destroyed houses. After stopping, these BMPs were attacked by Ukrainian forces. The video shows that one of them was completely destroyed. The pilot crew of the reconnaissance drone began to guide the most powerful artillery system of the Ukrainian army, 2 S-7 Pion. Judging by the fact that the enemy's position was fired at short intervals, we can conclude that 2 or more 2 S-7 were employed. The artillery fire was so powerful and accurate that it completely destroyed the enemy-occupied building. As a consequence of the 203mm shell's impacts, there was little chance of survival, even in a shelter.